Hello, I'm making this video as part of the online course offered by Skyfire Labs on construction project management. Throughout this course, we had learned how to use the Primavera P6 construction project management tool and how to schedule activities, how to run earned value management, and many other things such as resource leveling. So in this final assignment, this is based on a project of a residential building. The data such as the amount of excavation to be done, the uh, amount of the cubic footing which is required, or the trapezoidal footing on top of that the columns work, then other the works related to the superstructures were also given. Based on that, from IS 7272, we manually calculated how much labor was required, labor and non-labor resources which were required. After that, those were the values required to complete the work in a single day. That from there we took an optimum value of the number of masons or the number of bishtis or masadurs available, and like that we calculated the total working days for each activity, and the table was prepared. And in that table we assign the number of resources, each type of resources required for each activity in a day. Then that was the manual part. Then we went to the software, and here at first we made the currency as Indian rupee, and then in the user preferences we had made the time units as day and the currency as Indian rupee, and this was the first step. Then we moved on to the enterprise, and we made a new EPS enterprise project structure for this. We named it as construction project, and under that we created a new project called residential building. And under the residential building we had two WBS, which is the work breakdown structure, one for the substructure and another one for the superstructure. And inside the substructure we made 4 activities and rest all in the superstructure. So in the substructure we can see the first activity is excavation, and this excavation utilized two resources, mate and mastur, and the units required per day was 1 and 11, and the total original duration of the execution work was 3. Then for the cubical footing the original duration is 4, and like that we assign the all those labor and non-labor resources to it. And we also identified the predecessors, and for the cuboidal footing work to start, the excavation must have been completed, so the predecessor is excavation, and it followed a finish to start relation. And here in the 115 wall we can see that the relationship with the predecessor is the 230 wall, and it is as a start to start relation. It can be started parallelly, these two activities, the 230 wall construction and the 115 wall construction. So like that we assign the resources and the predecessors to it, or to all the activities. Then after that we ran the scheduling, and the schedule was done, and we can see that all the activities are critical, as there is only one parallel path but both are having the same duration, so all the activities are critical. Now after running the scheduling, we can go for EVM, earned value management. So we went to the upgrade process and we moved on to, let's say, the 6th day after construction had started. So by that time, if you go to that date, we can see that the excavation work is already completed, and we are at about 2 days completion of the cuboidal footing work. And here we can see that for the cuboidal footing we used budgeted unit was 22.22, and the actual regular units which is used till now is 10. So if I could and you can see that the cost performance index of the cubical footer is 1 so it's based on the fact that everything is run according to, like, on schedule, on budget. But if we change this value to say 5, you can see that the cost performance index went up. like above 1, and we can also monitor the status. That is, go to general and we can make it into physical. We can observe the status of the work through physical observation, and we can make the physical percentage as, let's see, 50 percentage. So from that we can see that the cost performance index and the schedule performance index both change to uh, ahead of schedule, and the oil less spent. So like that we can do the earned value management for different dates. And finally we went to tools and learned how to get the report for our project. So we went to report wizard and created a new report. We made it time distributed data, and for here we have many options, but here I'm selecting activities, and in the activities we added which all uh, cost, or what all columns which must be displayed in the report. So here I'm adding the budgeted total cost, and then I'm also adding the activity name to it, and these four are to be generated. And went to the next step. Then we can give a title for the report as CCPM. Then you can run the report, and you can print preview the report, and here you can see that these four parameters have been reported for all the activities. You can close this, and we can save the report to the computer if you want, and then finished. So this is the overall explanation to the final project in this course. This was great experience, and I understood a lot about Primavera software, and uh, it was a big learning curve, and it helps in the practical side of engineering, and to learn about the industrial grade software. Thank you.